Morgan's put the new clutch pack plates in the clutch pack, and then he's just gonna move these two from the inside to the outside, so it cuts the trench a little bit thicker by that much either side, and in that way then this won't be as tight in the dry ground, and it won't be doing the shear bolt in here. Give us a bit more room. Beastie fast tracker Rogers. And then this was John's old straw trailer, built by Bradley Agriculture. I remember we went looking at where they were making them track dumpers. They made this for John a few years ago. It's gonna ratchet hooks. Anyway, we're gonna lift that big blue tank on it in a second. We're gonna get a Merlot. Made a batching plant for making concrete panels for sheds, so he needs loads of water, so that tank's been sat there doing nothing. I never used it. I thought it would come in useful, but it never has, so he's gonna take it to his yard and use it for doing his concrete batching. John's done a little bit of chipping, so I'll just knit this Merlot a second and we'll lift this tank on. There's the rain again, see the puddles. It's what we need. Just need to get up and clip them straps on. So I think Morgan's going to bring the cherry picker over. You can hear it firing up. In the shed there, is it? See his orange top. There he comes. John's got the little Merlot as well, because them frames are so heavy. John's got it now. Wait for the cherry picker to move. This is where the strap snaps and it rolls down the yard and squashes everyone's car. It's not actually that heavy, it just looks at it like it is because it's big. It's been dry for weeks, and then the day we're mauling outside with this tank. It's raining. Typical. Tree. Is that standpipe going to catch on the front? Ta-da! Not bad. Class green under it's blue. That go and bow to some water now. It's missed, but I don't know how. It didn't look like it was going to at all. I was just going to service the teeth on this in the dry. It's raining now. We're not used to it raining outside. Whoa, yeah. Oh.
Quite a big screw, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You must have dropped it when you've been making your cabinet.
Friday night.
It's got a washer on it as well. It's a tech screw, isn't it? Oh well. Go and get a punch fixed. Sure, I'm going to have to find my coat. I haven't used it for 3 months. Don't know where it is, but it's proper wet today. Oh, looked like we had a truck deliver some branches right in front of the chipper. Ready for John to chip now. Guess what? The 1690, some progress is being made. Morgan's got the hitch off. and the rear PTO housing ready to swap the diff over from that one, I believe. So he sorted the drainer out this morning. He's made the teeth wider so its trench box isn't catching. And then we were going to go draining, but because it started raining quite heavily, we didn't want to get wet. So we decided that we'll get on with the 1690, get a little bit more of that done, because it's Morgan that basically took it all apart, so we need him to remember how to put it back together. And we can get this lump out then that's been knocking about. So if anyone's after some 1690 parts, once we've swapped stuff over, then we're going to have some bits and bobs left over off the donor tractor, shall we say. Then we can get that back together, get it painted and get it out working again, or at least a showpiece, whatever. Not really decided what we do with it after it's back together. Anyway, I'm just looking for a silicone gun. Silicone guns don't seem to last long round here. They always, I think if you buy cheap, you buy twice. Let's see if this one works anyway. Doesn't seem to want to. It's glued up with tiger seal. Yeah, I want to try and silicone that thing in the office because getting quite a bit of noise and dust coming through at the top where the corrugations meet the timber at the top of it. So I'll get a Stanley knife, chop that out of there and get that working. There we go. Snapped it off now. That's working. I just got to find the tubes of cork. Got some builder's cork now, found it. Rob's just taking some chip up to Adams. He's going to screen it tomorrow for us. I think there's at least another load left to go as well there. John's just scraping up. He's been chipping this morning and this afternoon a little bit. Been waiting for a wet day for ages to do this. So I'm going to silicone along there, under here and there. Anyway, there's King's in Canada at the moment. Doesn't fit in. That's a bit annoying. Got one that fits. Ian had tied it up and I'd seen one in the scrap bin the other day, but it was buckled at the end. They're not really strong enough. Anyway, this one isn't buckled, so we'll try it. About halfway now, so I've done along there on either side of that thing, to that tube to the window. So we're just going to do a bit more along that tube and then finish it off to there. Hopefully it should stop some of that noise. Sealed all along there, all along the pillars, all along that ceiling on either side of that girder, because I think the noise was kind of like, you imagine like a draft, but the noise can get in through the same gap. Camera's filthy, isn't it? It's back onto the King in Canada, but I did listen to the press release. Obviously, there was a traumatic thing happened in Liverpool yesterday. I watched it unfold on the TV and on Twitter, really. They've obviously charged someone now with attempted murder and driving under the influence of drugs. So, I mean, you know, that could only really be the explanation why someone would do that. Yeah, thoughts of everyone, really. I know that's all that everyone's been saying all day, but when it's close to home, it brings it home. Me and Charlotte watched some of the parade as we got in last night and thought, the atmosphere there looks amazing. And it just turned like that, didn't it, into one of horror. So yeah, not good. The other thing as well that it does from point of view of people watching this channel is sends a massive shadow on whether we do the tractor run again, because obviously that creates huge crowds. You know, this may have been an isolated incident and whatever, but people still, this wasn't an act of terror, I must say, but people do acts of terror in a similar sort of way if there is large crowds. And do I really want the responsibility of doing the tractor run if it's going to create a crowd that then could be problems like that? So yeah, bit of a somber day. Luckily, looks like everyone's going to make a recovery. Don't know if it's a full recovery, but they're in a stable condition and not life-threatening anymore, which is unbelievable when you think about what happened. Guessing this grid's blocked. It's somewhere there. Don't know where it is. There it is. Must be blocked at the bottom. Dig that up and scoop it out. Go on, give it a wiggle. Hit the diff. Perfect around the back. So how will we shim that here?
Yeah, so these
obviously cleaned up.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Threaded in there and they push the diff either that way or that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you
There's nothing to it, is there, now we've took that off?
No, and then put DTI on here and you measure that distance there. It should be like 0.017 now.
Mills weren't invented when this tractor was built, were they?
Yeah. Good British engineering.
When did we go metric?
That's your diff lock, that is.
Oh, so that gets pushed across?
So that gets put in there, and then that, when you...
I'll lock your diff.
That will lock your diff in there then. So when that meshes in there, that's your diff lock.
So has it got teeth on both?
So it's got teeth in there, so that's usually out here. And then you hit your diff pedal and it goes like that in.
Yeah, yeah. Because the other one's driving through.
Yeah.
And then it locks it to that pinion.
Yeah.
Clever stuff. Dad's trundling back to the house. I'm doing the birthdays. Not many today. Cameron Carter Roger is 31. Kieran Glanfield is 14. And Roger Gibbons, it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Roger. He was here this morning with his fast track picking that tank up. £91,269 raised for the North West Air Ambulance, which was actually dispatched yesterday into Liverpool for that collision. Now, I'm just going to show you this while I'm in here. Walk past this. So the other day when this was cut in the trench, it was really tight on this box. It's probably because these teeth have just worn slightly there. So Morgan swapped them from the inside to the outside to give us that extra bit of gap now. So that's all ready to go. So if it's not raining tomorrow, we'll get back out draining. If it is raining, we'll get on with that 1690. Fert spreaders on as well. Andrew's put some on someone's grass that hasn't had any at all. And we're going to make a decision on what corn we do put any on, if it's worth it now. Anyway, that is all for today. I'm going in. Charlotte's got a bad neck. She must have slept on it funny, so she can hardly turn her neck, so she wants me to look after the kids while she goes to the shops. It'll be hard work with two of them. So if you made it this far, click like, that'd be amazing. And thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.